Hello everyone, this is the Alfred Avenger here with another requested song review requested by a fan of the show. And today it is DoYaThing by Gorillaz featuring James Murphy and Andre 3000. The song was released February 23rd of 2012. It's not on an album, it's just a single. It was written by Damon Albarn, James Murphy, and Andre 3000. And there's no chart information, I don't believe. And it was released not on a record label, but by the shoe company Converse, and in a minute you'll find out why. So without further ado, let's get this started. So Gorillaz was set to work with lead singer of the band LCD Soundsystem, James Murphy, and member of the legendary hip-hop duo Outkast, Andre 3000, under the shoe company Converse to create a song for their 3 artists, 1 song campaign. Gorillaz was to design custom Converse shoes for the company, and all the while creating the song to kind of push the whole campaign. What we got was a 13-minute long track that would be stripped down to a 4-minute long radio edited version. DoYaThing, or DoYaThang as Andre pronounces it, is a song with so much in it, but at the same time seems to have so little. The first 4 or so minutes of the song is what was used for radio airplay, as well as the accompanying music video, which sees a mixture of CGI models of the band members, live action footage regarding the setting, which is a very messy flat in London, and 2D animation for some of the other characters and such. The music video doesn't have much relation to the song itself, but it's worth noting how impressive it looks visually. Anyway, let's look at that first 4 or so minutes, shall we? As usual with Gorillaz, they blend elements of alternative rock with alternative hip-hop, and this track is no different in that aspect. You could also say it has some hints of dance in it, as it has a very fast-paced feeling to it, so it's kind of a mixture of all those things. The character 2D starts the song out talking about how he has feelings of wanting to leave his current life and do something else with himself. He talks about how if he were to get a car because the one they had in the music video for Stylo is broken, he would surely drive out of there. In his second verse, he talks about wanting to go out into the city and enjoy everything there, and generally just have a fun time instead of being depressed all the time like he is. In between verses, James Murphy comes in with a hook which seems to be about uncertainty in a relationship. Instrumentally, it's very much Gorillaz, but it also kind of mixes everyone's styles. LCD Soundsystem is known for their heavy use of synthesizers, and a lot of the synthesizers you can hear being used, especially a high-pitched synth. While with Andre, on the other hand, the beat is absolutely Outkast style in later years. It kind of uses a neo-boom-bap kind of beat with underlying bass synths to give it that high-energy driving kind of feel. So after these 2 verses and some hooks here and there, Andre basically makes the rest of the song his own. He comes in with his usual high-speed flow talking about a whole mess of things. Generally, he talks a lot about modern rap as well as himself. His verses start out with some gangster talk, but he quickly manages to catch himself and go into another mindset, talking about how rappers these days are hypocritical and simply not as good as, say, the Ghetto Boys, a group he references on this track. After his lengthy verse, he uses wordplay that makes references to Stanley Kubrick works, an author that Damon Albarn apparently admires. That pretty much covers the entire radio edit for the song. The rest of the song is something highly unexpected, but truly seems to fit. Believe it or not, for the next 8 or so minutes of this song, and I don't want to be using any swear words, but Andre 3000 is basically just saying, "I'm the S word," over and over and over again. I'm not joking. And you may think this is really dumb, but it's probably one of the most powerful parts of this entire song. Even though he's just repeating it over and over again, with a prolific career like his, and considering how legendary his works are, it's almost perfect and absolutely fitting. At the same time, it's very well possible that he's mocking modern rappers who mainly talk about how great they are and how much stuff they have. The beat becomes highly distorted, almost having somewhat of a Death Grips vibe, and this is clearly an LCD Soundsystem inspired beat here, as Andre gradually starts to yell more until he practically sounds like a demon. After nearly 8 minutes of this, the beat unexpectedly calms down to something slower and more reserved while you have highly dissonant vocals going on by Damon Albarn. Andre then raps something he continually snuck in during the previous section where he says sometimes he feels like he's the S word, while other times he simply feels like the S word, and he goes on to say that sometimes he wants to stand up for something, and other times he just wants to take a seat. He realizes that when you're something great, it's hard to just enjoy because of all the negativity surrounding you, and it's really deep but certainly doesn't last long as the song soon comes to an end. Overall, this is a highly intense track, like I said, filled with so much, yet seemingly filled with so little. The beat is fast-paced and synthesized to the max, everyone's contribution to the song is made clear, and Andre becomes the star of the majority of it. I can't really say that there's anything I didn't like about this particular song. As lengthy as it is, it never really felt lengthy to me. It has several different sections, so that's probably why. It's kind of a shame that we won't get this song on an album. Gorillaz are planning to put out a new album next year, but this song is already like 3 years old, so that's unfortunate. Regardless, it's definitely a song I would recommend checking out. It's a really cool song filled with the usual Gorillaz goodness and more. It's really awesome how they were able to get a legend like Andre 3000 on here, definitely. I was impressed when they had Snoop Dogg on their Plastic Beach album, but this is something really incredible. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this another song review. If you like this, please hit that like button as well as that subscribe button. It really does help. I will put a link to the requesters channel in the description. And also, if you want a song or an album to be reviewed that you like or recommend, just leave a comment down below or hit me up on my Facebook or my Twitter. I'll put the links to those in the description as well. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So long.